What up, YouTube? We are back with another one, back with vengeance. So today, checking a video from grimy red pill content. I ain't gonna lie, I was once like really into it.
Oh nigga, you gay!
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna make any excuse for me. Red pill content like fast food. You go there, you find a couple of things that you like and you eat it, but then you feel bad, don't feel good about yourself. Yeah. Let's just check the video, because I don't know what's going on here. Totally a blank state here. I haven't watched even a second of it, but go and see what's going on over here, everybody.
I think we've reached a point in time in which the world is moving faster than the cameraman on Maury. Like, I was just celebrating New Year's with my family and I woke up one morning and now it's September. We gotta be living in an alternate universe or something, bro. But anywhoosies, as a result of the rapid—
Now that's the consequence of growing older. You have so much in your head, so much going on. You're thinking about bills, thinking about this and that. Just time flies because you're not really there. It seems like it flies away. Nah.
Rapidly moving society that we live in, everybody feels the need to have their entire lives figured out by the adolescent ages of like 18 to 25. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I fall victim to staying up to 3 in the morning questioning every decision I've ever made like I'm Socrates or something. And since the internet is full of people looking to take advantage of young and impressionable viewers, some influencers have tried to capitalize off this by producing thousands upon thousands of videos about how to become an alpha male and how to make other men shake in their boots whenever you walk in the room, or how to kill an elephant with just your pinky and some baby oil. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for one improving their lives and striving for their goals, but some of the hooey that these knuckleheads spew has to be some of the most misleading and impenetrable nonsense that's ever passed through my ear canals. Seriously, bro, some of the things I've heard would have Patrick Star looking like a Harvard graduate. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most gooberish and ostentatious self-help content, as well as the detrimental effects that this content can cause to the general public. Comment down below the dumbest thing that you've seen and or heard that revolves around red pill content, and like and subscribe if you're new. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is hustle culture. Now, 9 times out of 10, if you've been a witness to one of these Bano videos, one of the key points that they harp on is that you need to wake up before the rooster cries in order to get a head start on the competition. But then these motherfuckers turn right around and tell you that you need to stay up all night working and grinding on your business. So when the hell am I supposed to be getting this so-called sleep? Stay up all night and then somehow still wake up at 3 in the morning? Bro, if you attempt this endeavor, you're gonna wake up with more bags than my local Burlington. They must think I've got more stamina than the fucking Energizer Bunny or something, bro. And then they're always talking about how you need to have a certain amount of money to be considered a high-value man, or to get a girlfriend, or to be loved by anyone at all. I don't know why all these red pill rascals think that money can just fix any problem like flex tape or something, but to each their own, I guess. Oh, you're depressed and have crippling anxiety? Well, wipe away your tears with $100 bills. Now you're rich with depression and anxiety. Congrats! And I hope I'm not the only person who always sees them regurgitating these asinine quotes like
I don't want to go into religion and all that and just trying to preach. I don't want to preach, but I think these guys, for them, their God is just money. We all got something that we strive for or we trying to mimic. We all do this with religion. Other people do this with money. I don't know. People just find something to worship. Some people, I'm not going to say everyone, but some people do this. I think these people they'll do anything for money. Anything for money. And it's like you said, these are hustlers. It's like the race hustlers. Prey upon like people that buy into this whole racism thing. There's still a lot of racist people. The world is still racist, blah blah blah, all of that but nonsense. It's like it's a business. They have to sell you, so they keep you on this loop. I don't know, it's just weird to me.
like the next coming of Aristotle. Don't be afraid to fail. Fail to be afraid. My nigga, if you don't get the hell out of here sounding like a fake ass Yoda, they think they be dropping more bars than a prison inmate, but in reality sound like absolute fart noodles. Not to mention they always got this dramatic Alfred Hitchcock ass lighting in their videos, bro. Plus they always gotta give some fake ass America's Got Talent sob story about how they had to work 37 different jobs when they were in kindergarten to make ends meet, and then that gave them the motivation to start 12 businesses and become a bazillionaire or something. Don't get me wrong, I can respect the hustle and building discipline and good habits, but you don't need to be working 40 different jobs like Larry Niedermeyer to make you feel accomplished. Contrary to popular belief, there's more to life than money. Can we also talk about the titles of these self-improvement videos? Now, I've never been one to try and clickbait people to get views or anything, but I do understand that it's pretty much part of YouTube at this point. But it seems like all these self-help channels recycle the same titles, bro. It's like they're all convening in one big ass group chat sharing ideas amongst each other. The title would be something like 4 secrets to getting more women. Secret number 1, talk to them. Well, bust my bridges, why didn't I think of that earlier? I've been trying to use telepathy this entire time. Or they be thinking that they got some sacred sensei woo ass knowledge or something. And then you got all these jabronis that treat these niggas like some kind of all-knowing god. The amount of people that I was seeing trying to become the next Andrew Tate was formidable. The internet really be having some of y'all brainwashed. Snap out of it, bro. But one of the most mendacious things that these influencers do is try to convince the viewer that they—
Andrew Tate, it was like a virus. He was everywhere. It was a good marketing strategy though. It was crazy. You would see him everywhere. Every single TikTok, like 5 you would scroll, and in 5 TikToks after, you would see him again. Like, he was everywhere. And kids really bought into his idea, into his message. Which it was wild, because, come on, we shouldn't be treating people like objects, but Oh no, I think at the same time people gravitated towards that message. Like young men gravitated towards that message because a lot of young men feel lost nowadays. Everyone just tells them to gravitate towards education. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. Obviously, it's good. I myself went to university, but there is space for labor, for manual labor as well. And then I don't think men are really getting into those positions, into those fields of work. And I think that needs to be pushed more, way more. Luckily, here in Portugal, we still have that. You still have schools that push this. They build courses around them. They'll even pay you. If you're not doing well in school, you can go to these type of courses, get your certification. You can work on building stuff. I think that needs to be pushed more. When I was doing my course, it was all women. It was like 90%. We were like 6 or 7 boys in the whole course, which is bonkers. Also, I was doing psychology. It is a field which attracts more women into that field. It's targeted to people, emotion and that. So that's a field with women. They thrive. They're better than men at it. So women are going to go into those fields, to the psychology field, into being teachers, nurses. So yeah, I think men need to find their path again. I mean, we definitely need strong father figures in households because that's what's missing. That's the key element here.
They have problems that are non-existent. They pump out all these videos like some type of virtual assembly line to have people critiquing every single part of themselves. They try to convince people that they have problems that they never would thought of even having. For example, let's say you got the closest friend group, right? Y'all relationship is tighter than a pastor's handshake. Then all of a sudden you see a video talking about how your friends are plotting on you and how you need to cut them off. Even though your friends have never showed you any signs of deception or disloyalty. Now you're questioning every action they make like a fucking detective. Another thing is when they tell these niggas that they need to reconstruct their entire face and body like Mr. Potato Head. That whole looks maxing trend has to be some of the most dim-witted shit that I've ever seen on the internet. And that's saying something. Now don't get me wrong, I don't appreciate how a lot of these niggas look either, but that doesn't mean that you got to completely reconstruct your face like some Play-Doh. Now you've got a whole generation of kids walking around looking like they just ate 15 warheads talking about their mewing. Now when I first heard the term mewing, I thought it had something to do with the damn Pokemon. Come to find out, motherfuckers are sucking in their cheeks to try and give themselves a more chiseled face. But then this hogwash of a trend got taken to the next level when these niggas started playing whack-a-mole on themselves. People were actively hitting themselves in the face hoping to change their facial structure. Like my nigga, you're not handsome Squidward, bro. I get that everybody wants to be attractive and whatnot, but obsessing over every part of your face and body is egregious. And what's really concerning is the fact that there are a bunch of preteens and teenagers attempting these deeds. Now correct me if I'm wrong about this, but
I ain't gonna lie, to hit yourself in the face with a hammer to get a nice bone structure, it's crazy behavior though. I ain't gonna lie, if I saw that, I know that's mental illness. Right from the get-go, I'm telling you that's mental illness. I'm calling someone. I'm calling your dad, I'm calling your mom, I'm calling someone. You're not gonna do that around here. Think it's normal. Nah, that ain't normal. That's not normal.
But being ugly is pretty much part of being a teenager. Like, puberty be throwing niggas through the ringer. Nobody's expecting you to look like fucking Johnny Bravo at 14. Let's just keep it a beam. Most of us were chopped as teenagers. But most of these influencers make these videos so they can try and sell you some lackluster course for hundreds of dollars a month. Oh, you have a specific issue that only I have the answers to? Well, you're in luck because there's a link in my description to my course about how to solve said problem. And don't even get me started on these weak ass products that they be trying to sell. Nigga, that shit will probably have your face looking like vomit personified. But speaking of the youth, now we gotta talk about the negative influence that these red and black pill demons have over the youth. Like I mentioned earlier, hustle culture has plagued America like a disease. So much so that you got children out here wanting to drop out of elementary school to chase a bag. My nigga, the only thing your ass need to be chasing is the school bus. Seriously, bro, I've seen videos of kids who look no older than 13 talking about how they own agencies and all these different businesses. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Timothy, but your lemonade stand doesn't count as a business. Not to knock your profession. What happened to kids actually being kids? When I was a kid, the only thing I was worried about was beating Mark Soul on Kirby Superstar Ultra and making it home before the streetlights were on. Now we've got third graders talking about becoming millionaires and escaping the Matrix. Between these kindergartner,
I think the internet is so fast. Everything is going so fast every single day. You get bombarded with new information, with new videos, memes, everything that's happening around the world. Kids have access to that, so obviously it makes them grow faster because the internet is just growing and growing every single day. It's just morphing into something like poof. Nowadays the internet is just a full-blown person. You remember when it was born? You remember when it was just a little thingy? Now it's a full-blown person with personality disorders and that. Like everything, just everything in the box. Checks everything. So I think kids are gonna see this Obviously, they think, oh, this is cool. I want to follow this. I want to be like that guy. I want to have the money. I want to have the girls. So they're going to take that path. But yeah, crazy to see kids, literally kids.
Hustlers and this Diddy-fied Lance Stevenson hosting these 20v1s for fetuses, the future is doomed. For this next segment, I want to show y'all a couple of clips that have been brought to my attention.
Bro, I literally don't want to wake up right now. Like, it's just so comfortable. I just don't want to wake up, bro.
First of all, this fake-ass Nick Birch must not have been too tired to grab his phone and give us this uncomfortable POV.
Since I'm kind of tired, I'm just gonna take a cold shower to wake me up, bro. I really don't want to do this, but I have to do it. Bro, I just went in the cold shower for like 20 seconds. I literally feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack, bro.
So this squeaker got into the shower for 20 seconds and saw his life flash before his eyes, but still decided to get out the shower and let us know of his circumstances.
Alright, bro, I'm still kind of tired, so to wake me up even more.
If you take a cold shower, you're not going to look like that after. You're going to be trembling, you're going to feel alive, you're going to be spazzing out like you just did some coke. You're not going to be looking like that. You was chilling. Don't lie to me, boy. Don't be lying to me.
Or I'm just gonna hit some chin-ups until failure. 3 reps.
Now to be fair, I think he misspoke and meant 3 sets because he did more than 3 reps. But this seems a little counterproductive because why would you take a shower and then exercise? Unless you're gonna shower again, you're gonna be walking around smelling like bad decisions. And God forbid you're not going to school, because if them niggas get one whiff of you, you're gonna get flamed harder than Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Now look, I'm not trying to knock anybody's origin story or anything, but this little nigga's talking about he realized school wasn't for him at a young age. But yet he doesn't look a day over 10 years old in this photo. I feel like that's the age where kids actually enjoy school before it turns into a cesspool of burden and affliction. I could understand someone in high school saying this, or hell, maybe even late middle school, but not this pipsqueak. Homie was having an existential crisis out the womb, bro.
It's currently 3 a.m. and I've been grinding on my agency business all night long, and I literally have school in just 3 hours, but it's all worth it, bro, because in just 2 days, I'm gonna be chilling in Dubai with Andrew Tate driving Bugattis. Just trust me.
See, I told y'all, bro. Andrew Tate has done irreparable damage to this generation. When I was a kid, I was looking up to LeBron, Michael Jackson, my nigga John Witherspoon, but now you got fetuses like him looking up and trying to become the next Andrew Tate before they can even play games rated T. And I know some people are probably gonna be in the comments like, why are you hating on a kid? She's trying to follow his dreams, rada. I'm all for entrepreneurship and trying to make a living.
No. You can't tell him that. He's not hating. How did that kid went through like 2 lives in a month or 2 months? Because he didn't change at all. Well, his body changed. So I'm gonna say like 3 months or 4 months. He went for like 2 or 3 lives. People do that in 1 lifetime span. He did that in 4 months. 3. Chilling. Just be a kid. Just relax. Live life.
Living for yourself. But a kid who hasn't even gone through puberty should not be worried about becoming a millionaire and living in Dubai and all this other misconceived baloney. Another focal point that these boneheads often harp on is that they think all women are trash. They get on these podcasts and pretty much spend the next 2 to 3 hours degrading women as if men don't have a lot of the same problems. And then they've got all these incels amening and yes sirring in the comment section because they can't approach or talk to women. Breaking news, it's not a woman's fault that you're an awkward loser. They try to act like women are the scum of the earth, but yet are constantly bragging about how many women they fuck. It's the craziest love-hate dynamic that I've ever seen in life, bro. I've never been able to fathom why women were constantly going on that Fresh and Fit show just to have them shit on their entire existence. They claim to be all tough and brolic, but sound like some of the most insecure people of all time. If it were up to me, I'd label all y'all motherfuckers stupid, regardless of gender. And this may or may not fall underneath the self-improvement umbrella, but that Liver King nigga has to be one of the most unsettling entities I've ever laid my optical organs on. The fact that people actually believe he got this Credo build by ingesting more meat than the OnlyFans model is comical. I know that nigga's stomach is on 1 HP, and the fact that he made millions of dollars selling supplements and shit is even more kerfuffling. This Duck Dynasty reject was trying to have people believe that he achieved this physique by walking in forest and eating cow testicles and shit. In conclusion, if one wants to improve any aspect of their life, they should go and actually attempt to do so instead of spending all day watching videos about how to do it. Because there's a lot of people looking to scam and deceive you. And also, you should improve your life for yourself, not to impress or galvanize anybody. And hey, if you are feeling bad about yourself, just remember that you're not EDP. Love you. And to all my guys out there, the amount of money you have or the amount of women that you make love to or the cost of your house or your clothes doesn't determine how much of a man you are. It's about your dignity, wisdom, morals, and taking care of your responsibilities. But
yeah,
I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video, man. Comment down below the dumbest thing that you've heard that revolves around red pill content or self-improvement, whatever you want to call it, man. Comment that down below. Join the family. We going crazy. 2024 takeover is in full effect, baby. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you
Aye, y'all subscribe to that nigga. Y'all subscribe to him. Yeah, crazy. Like, man, crazy. Me, I think this red pill thing is crazy. But it's kind of a response to that feminism idea, because obviously certain men felt like they didn't have representation. That's why the red pill came in. But obviously, you're only gonna get the extremes, because there's no reason for any sort of movement. We have everything. In the first world, obviously. We're not talking about third world countries and that. There's no need for these sort of movements, at least for these women's rights, men's rights. There's no need for that. People already fought for that. So that being said, you're only gonna get the extremes, the hustlers, people that want to make money off of it, because the real cause is dead. If you're a reasonable woman, a reasonable man, you do your stuff, you abide by the laws, you follow your objectives, you can get that. If you're a woman, you can get that. If you're a man, you can get that. So there's no need for all of this. So what you're gonna get is scammers and people that want to make money off of it. Fresh and Fit is just a consequence of that whole world. They were nasty to girls, I ain't gonna lie, they were nasty. And that, I think it's the whatever podcast, that those sorts of podcasts and talks, and it's weird to me, because yes, they're talking to young people, and young people do need to have these sort of conversations, because I used to have that sort of mindset. But at the same time, you grow out of it. You think a little bit, you think for yourself, and you grow out of it. So I don't know to what extent I condone them for talking to young girls, kind of make them look dumb, because they don't really know what they're talking about, because they're just little girls. No matter what they look, they're just little girls. Because they're 20, I'm young, I'm 29, and I'm still young as well, compared to people that, are above my age. There's a lot of people that are above my age, but when I compare myself to my peers, to like people that I look up to, I'm young, isn't it? So I feel like there's a need for that sort of conversation for those young girls, but I don't really think that they're really ready for that conversation. They don't have the mindset. They're not ready for that conversation. They're not looking for a conversation. They just want to get onto a platform and do whatever they want to do to get some clout and direct fans towards their platform. I guess those guys are doing the same with them, just taking advantage of them as women, because obviously if there's women, guys are gonna go, and girls don't pay when they go to a club and blah blah. Everyone is just making money out of each other. It's just a money's game. I like to trust that people are actually putting in the work for the real reasons, like they're actually being truthful. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This community, it's like feminism nowadays. You kind of look down upon it because you don't trust it. All the wrong messages are coming out of you guys. I mean, I'm not going to say there isn't a value in there. Obviously for some men, because there's value in everything, just little bits and bobs. From you don't have to take it all in. You need to think for yourself and see what applies. That being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah, take care. Have a lovely day.